When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Louisville's offense takes the field to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Nevada's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the option. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Luck. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Nevada 14, Louisville 0.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Oh, they're after him. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got him downfield. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He'll toss it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Louisville, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's blocked. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Nix. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Showing off the arm. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick release by the QB. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. Complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throwing on the rock. And they will score. Touchdown, Nevada. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. Just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They boot it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Connection to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Thanks to grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you?
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down and more. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
35, Louisville, 7.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up with a first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To the ground, back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Firing toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's locked. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. On his feet at the 40. Turning it on! They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And a quick shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Nix. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.